So for us, this is the difference between a positive education agenda and a negative education agenda.
The fight over public schools in Texas heads out of the classroom and into the courtroom once again.
The second part of the state school finance lawsuit began today here in Austin.
State leaders, including Attorney General Greg Abbott, maintain schools have enough money and they mismanaged it.
But as KXAN's Dawn Denny explains, 600 school districts are suing the state to get billions of dollars back into the classroom.
School finance in Texas has always been a problem.
Nan Broussard is a grandparent following the trial.
There's no real emphasis on spending money on education. I don't know where we spend the money in this state. I really don't, because I don't think anything's very transparent.
3 years ago, lawmakers took away $5.4 billion from public education,
but did not restore all of that funding.
Judge Dietz ruled last year that taking the funding away from the public schools was unconstitutional and that every child should get the same amount for their education no matter where they live.
5 million students attend Texas public schools, and officials say every single year another 80,000 students enroll.
With no state income tax, the state counts on property taxes to fund education. $3.4 billion has since been restored. Brock Gregg with the Association of Texas Professional Educators wants every student in Texas to have the same opportunity whether they're rich or poor. And for that to happen, he says, the state money must be reinstated.
For the education community, this lawsuit is the difference maker.
The trial is expected to take 6 weeks. Dawn Denny, KXAN News.
This is the second time in a decade Texas school funding system went on trial. The same judge, John Dietz, ruled the system unconstitutional 10 years ago. School districts filed this lawsuit against the state in late 2011. The trial began the next year. Judge Dietz ruled the system unconstitutional last February. The legislature restored most of the money a few months later, and at that point, the judge decided to reopen the case. And we'll likely hear more in the coming weeks and months. Both of the leading candidates for governor have released their education plans. And after the March primary, we can expect education to be a major issue heading towards the November general election.
A majority of high school juniors in Texas are poised to graduate on time. The Texas Education Agency says 3/4 of students in the class of 2015 have taken all or most of the STAR exams they need for a diploma. Under the latest testing reform, the number of end-of-course exams needed went from 15 to just 5. Some 224,000 high school juniors have already taken the algebra, biology, English 1 and English 2 exams, with only U.S. history remaining. If you have a student taking the tests this May, remember there will no longer be a separate reading and writing exams. Under the changes, those exams are now one.